What is up? What is up? What is up? Haiti Biz New Show. Hey, hey, hey. Folks are coming in, come in. Those who are watching it after the fact, always happy to see you guys. You guys are going to hear something different today. Energy is going to be at a different level. I'm fighting a very nasty, very nasty stomach bug again, but this one's particularly nasty. But I wasn't going to not do the show, but today's show is going to be very brief. I'm gonna hit the headlines. It won't be the conversation we're used to having, right? But I did want to get on, because I talk about what it takes to be successful in business, what it takes to be successful in Haiti. But I haven't really shown you guys what it takes, and it takes not making excuses. It takes honestly. When pays lock and tires on the ground, fire is burning, right? Something in you to say, I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. And even when you yourself wake up and you feel like shit, like literally 5 minutes before the stream, I was throwing up, right? Literally, whole gut out up in the toilet. Told my wife I'm still coming on. In fact, right after you throw up, you feel the best actually. So I'm still in my Gatorade proof, right? So the show must go on. Mine is something that would physically prevent me from shooting the show, but I'm here. Everything's set up. I got my notes set up. There's no reason why I can't do it, right? So here we are. Those who are coming in, as always, I appreciate you guys. Do apologize for not having the same energy per usual, but we got to do what we got to do. So let's get started quickly, right? Try to be out of here in 30 minutes. So, of course, see Janty on location can't be done, but we do have the podcast. The podcast with Tyreek was really well received. That's probably one of my most viewed podcasts across on different platforms so far. A lot of people are feeling it, appreciating it, loving it, sending feedback, seeing what African Americans doing in Haiti, and if he can do it, why can't you do it, right? So a lot of folks are feeding back and watching it, and so if you haven't watched that episode yet, do watch it. Tomorrow, I'll be dropping another episode with someone from the Dominican Republic, right? So the podcast isn't. Though it is for Haitians out there, it is also to bring different perspectives of other people doing great things in the country. And this person is a former Miss Dominican Universe, Miss Dominican World. So when we talk about someone who's Dominican, this person is Dominican, right? And she's in Haiti and doing something incredible. She's constructing, building homes, right? Something Haitians need desperately. She's building homes. She's been doing it for over 10 years. So make sure you check out that episode. It's going to drop tomorrow. All right. God willing, knock on wood. So that's the podcast, of course. And everything we talk about on Haiti Biz News, as always, as you know, you can find it on the banner. There you go. You can find it underneath there. Folks who are watching on YouTube and on Facebook, you can see the underneath piece there. So go check that out, right? So the headlines, we just jump right into headlines. I'm gonna take just one quick moment to say good morning to everybody in chat. Negmawon, Jean-Baptiste, Samuel Toussaint, Adele, Alfred, Bootlegger, G. Darius. Good morning, guys. And Bazu Stephanie, Nev245 and IG. Come and Go Real Estate. Just want to say what's up to you guys. I appreciate you. Right? I do it for you guys. Right? Do it for you guys. And as always, of course, guys, share it because what we're going to be talking about is important enough for this guy to drag himself out of bed to talk about, right? Watt Mini, what's up? Good morning. So COVID, Haiti, we're at 117 active cases, right? and we've seen the biggest increase of COVID in Haiti over the past few days that we've seen throughout. 21 the day before, 17. We're still at 12 deaths, but we still can expect that to increase, right? DR, that's 67 active cases, 380 deaths thus far. So still a very big problem. The Minister of Foreign Affairs has reported that about 2,300 Haitians have returned, that's the formal number, in the month of April, not even counting May yet, right? So there's certainly a problem we've talked about here on the show, where we have a lot of Haitians coming back and they're not being tested, they're just walking over the border. And that's just those who are there over to count, right? There's a lot of Haitians who have gone across the border and haven't been counted, right? So PPE delivery has happened on Friday. We had a delivery of the PPE, 18.5 million was a shipment. And mainly it was 2,500 oxygen cylinders, right? And also 9 oxygen generators, which is important, right? And thus far, it has received 500 full beds, 100 respirators, 25,000 visors for medical professionals, which is important and good, right? And they still have 200,000 surgical masks en route, 50,000 N95 masks en route, upcoming certainly before the end of May will be finished. So certainly good news, but certainly delayed still, because we're going on 6 weeks now. This is week 7, with COVID officially being a top issue in the country, and that's not in the hands of professionals. Problem, right? So let's keep pushing. COVID masks, right? There's a big push, of course, for the Jovenel's government, along with Prime Minister Youth, to provide masks. As you know, they first allowed the factories to open to produce masks, right? There has been a big issue in terms of delivery because of the fact that they couldn't agree on the prices. They were trying to negotiate with the Association of Textile Workers of Association Industrie d'Haïti, but unfortunately, they were unable to, right? Because there's an issue where they're trying to get these masks at 50 cents per mask, but at the market, they know they can get it they can sell it at the market for $1.50 a mask, which is obviously counter essence of incentive for these manufacturers. And also they're asking, at the very least, to be able to start shipping these masks internationally as well, is what they're asking. Certainly this is where I would advise you and go my little rant if I had my energy about why this is irreprehensible, right? But then give a counter narrative to why I can understand their perspective, right? But nonetheless, the government is prepared to pay for the 20 million masks they've asked for at the price point they've asked for, right? So we'll see. FASE, with the Economic and Social Assistance Fund, that's the sort of welfare arm of Haitian government, has been going out their way to spread masks in far communes in the thousands, including Gonaïve, Tortuga Island, Ilavache, Grand Boucon, Calumet. All those places have been working very aggressively to get masks. For those who are coming in right now, by the way, I'm dealing with a very nasty stomach bug. Literally right before the stream, I threw up, but still we got to soldier on, because this is a mentality we got to have if we're going to push for what's important. And though this little stream of ours isn't too important, but overall Haiti is important. And if those who are ever going to really engage in the country, you have to understand you can't make excuses, right? You have to bite it and get at it, right? And persevere is the key word here. So I just want to give folks an update as folks are piling in here, right? So the good is at 105 for $1, right? And just last week it had pushed over 100. And 100 was always the barometer that folks were looking for, as we're really at a bad place, and we're well past it now. To be fair, a lot of it doesn't have to do with Haiti. A lot of it has to do with just the dollar being very strong and being the reserve currency, especially in bad times. But still, it is still very bad because the situation of what it means for folks on the ground, right? Even myself and my employees, I've had to revise their salaries for the second or could be third month now because their wage was so far depreciated from what it should have been versus when they started. So it's tough. It's tough for many people, and really it's the dollar driving this. In addition, in the Haiti's situation nationally certainly doesn't help, right? Fuel prices are going to be revised downward. The Minister of Prime Minister Juth announced that. We should see the prices on the Minister of Economic and Finance website once it gets updated. We're going to keep an eye on it and see what it gets revised downward to. There was hints that they were going to try to use this opportunity to restructure how they're involved in the market so they can basically be out of the subsidy game. So we'll see if any news comes out from that perspective as well. Right? But that's just certainly a piece of good new economic news because fuel prices are tied to everything in Haiti. Everything is tied to fuel prices, and especially food. So the fact that it's going down is a very good thing. EDH blackout continues. It continues, right? And the reason why we've had such a very negative blackout situation in the country, where many places are getting 4 hours, other places have gotten almost no days, right, has been because of Pellegrini has had 2 out of the 3 turbines broken, right? Taiwan, they very quickly, kudos to Moise and them, finally, after so many months. It's going to take 130 million to fix. They've gotten Taiwan to provide 150 million, and they're working very aggressively to get this money dispersed and get the situation fixed. Seems as if my internet, okay, it's working. I saw a little lag there on the stream to get that fixed, right? Of course, there's a larger discussion which we'll enter on another day about why EDH blackout is happening. Of course, EDH is no longer subsidized by the state. They've gotten themselves out of it. So basically, EDH can only depend on their allocated budget and what they can charge and bring in. But we already know that for every 100 good they expend, they only get 40 good back, right? Larger discussion we'll have another day. And I really want to have this discussion, right? Because it's important to understand the full situation. But nonetheless, the news is the Pellegrini Dam turbines are going to be repaired. Okay. NatCom and education, right? As we talked about last week, to push the remote schooling educational aspect, the Haitian government is partnered with NatCom to provide free SIMs to Haitian students. Details are out about that. And NatCom is going to provide up to 100,000 SIMs to free of charge, and also provide the Minister of Education and their facilities free fiber optics, cloud hosting, and server devicing. So a bunch of really nice packaging that's going to be involved here, right, to help facilitate that push. And also Practique is going to be a place where online portal where folks can go and access their coursework and information and upload and things like that. It's going to be free to access on NatCom no matter what, if you're your child or not. So that's fantastic, right? Of course, it would also enter a much larger discussion on the benefits and the realities of that. But we're going to keep it brief. IDB has a new head in Haiti, Yvonne Mellinger. This is the third IBD head in 2 years. Had an interview with the Nouvelliste. Announced some very interesting things, very interesting initiatives, including the BID Invest program, which is in effect going to provide SMEs in Haiti up from $10,000 in revenue up to $2 million plus, access to a network of 100 banks from LAC, from the Latin American Caribbean community to purchase, to potentially fund bonds and fund other investment initiatives, which is important because SMEs really need and fail in that access of credit in Haiti. So that's a very good thing, right? Also, they're going to be working on rural electricity connectivity, expanding the Caracol Industrial Park. It was announced that they're going to use $17 million to improve the facility, attract additional investors and companies in the Caracol Industrial Park. For those who don't know, the Caracol Industrial Park is the park located in the northeast of the country, right? And also, they're looking to expand the Caracol Industrial Park by adding solar energy, right? And hopefully, all together with the expansions, they're looking to invest about 10,000 jobs will be created, which is fantastic. Agriculture, we have Senator Jean-Marie Ralph Fertier over in the northern departments, making rounds, providing farmers shovels and wheelbarrows, picks, rakes, and the total distribution is estimated in tens of thousands, which is very good news for the agriculture sector there. But very bad news, though, is the south of Haiti is experiencing its worst drought in the last 40 years. We're talking about Fort Liberté, Jérémie, Limbé, Plaisance, Basson-Blé, Léogane, Fondois, Jacmel, Belance. All these areas are experiencing 70-80% rain deficit since January, and it's the worst rainfall they've seen again since 1980s, right? So very, very bad news. Though we are seeing some normal rainfalls finally in the north, Atibonite area, but the south is an equally important area for agriculture, and a lot of farmers have totally lost their spring harvest, right? So again, certainly bad news for the famine situation in Haiti. The last bit of news relates to kidnapping. We have Village of God gang leader Joseph Jean Dennis, aka Jean Méchant, arrested along with 8 others. And this is bear in mind that the Village of Dieu gang has been in a fight over the territory of Matissan, and several of their people have died. In addition to May 6th, there was arrest of over 20 people related to the Village of Dieu gang. In addition, they confiscated 4 vehicles, 10 motorcycles, guns, other material, right? And so that is all information that's really good to see and really important to see for the situation of kidnapping. As I said, we're going to report and come back and update you on that. As I told you, there's going to be arrests, and the curfew and some of this COVID stuff has actually helped the police crack down on these thugs and gangsters. And so it's certainly a very good situation. Right? A very good situation, right? So Bazou Stephanie. So what I referred when I was talking about that was the fact that I'm very, very sick. And the fact that I'm online right now is a testament to the mindset you need to be successful, right? Yeah, you need to have a mindset where no matter what's happening to you physically or outside in the country, you have to be able to get to work, right? So that is what I meant when I said, this episode is going to be exposition of that, right? I had a question here on IG. Yeah, he was ready for tips to be successful in Haiti. So that's the news, guys. That's the news. Very quick show, under 20 minutes. But I just wanted to come on here, as I've mentioned a few times, just to, say I'm here. I'm gonna go offline, try to fight this bug that's kicking my butt right now. But we'll be back next week, next Sunday, 11 a.m. Hopefully we can provide a full normal episode that you guys are used to. And we can get back on track. So that's it. That's where we're gonna end it. Remember, check out the podcast. If it's your first time, make sure you subscribe, and of course, share this information. Not my best form. It is what it is, right? But we got to push forward, right? Haiti needs it. No excuses, guys. The excuses are for other people. Here, we get to work no matter what's going on. All right. Listen, guys, until we're back at it again, we'll be back at it again. Peace.